Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's Charming Disaster, and we're here once again with you.
Yes, in our quarantine live stream.
That's right. It's in time for another edition of the quarantine live stream. We can see you checking in the chat. We see Mike and Fred and Matt and Sue Ellen and Catherine.
Fred.
Oh, it's Peter Bufano and Sarah and Kathleen and Katie.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
It is good to see all your names popping up in your little icons, your little avatars. Karen is here. People are feeling warm. I'm feeling a little warm myself.
It's probably the bonfire we have going.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the bonfire
we'll find out about
in
that.
a bit. Well, yes. Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. We will talk more about that in just a little bit. As you're coming in, take a moment to,
take a moment. Relax.
Yeah, just take a moment for yourself.
Yeah. Get your drink. Make sure you're.
Do we need to tilt this down a little? It seems
the
like
screen or the camera?
Yeah.
Sure. You want to just see more of me?
I just want to see more of you. Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
I think that's better.
How about now? Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, so take a moment and share this event. I think you want to share it with people and let people know that this is going on right now.
Yeah, let all your friends and enemies know what they ought to be doing right now. It's not too late. It's not too late. Tell them that. Not too late.
That's right. Even though there's a fire going.
It's going to take a while for that thing to burn down.
Yeah.
Oh, we see Anne-Marie and Carol and Judy and Eve and Greg and Rochelle and Danielle and Josh and Bric-a-Brac. I don't know who Bric-a-Brac is, but I love your name, Bric-a-Brac.
Bric-a-Brac. I love Bric-a-Brac.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome. If you are new here, if this is your very first quarantine live stream,
welcome. We promise we're not going to sacrifice you or anything like that.
Probably not. And just let us know and let the other people here know so that they can do whatever weird initiation rituals they've devised. We have nothing to do with that, by the way.
It's out of
not
our
responsible. What else do we want to tell them here at the top of the show? Oh, this is a donation-based donation-based show. What is a donation-based show? It's kind of it's a social contract. It's a two-way street. If you are in a position financially to give in support of the show, there are a few easy ways to do that. If only I could get this mouse to work. Oh, here we go. I know the mouse is terrible. Donation options. We have Venmo. We have Cash App, although we're told that's just for money laundering. PayPal. You can get some of our music or merch on Bandcamp, which is a great way to support the show. Or you can buy a virtual ticket if you don't want any merch or music.
Yeah, this show's a great way to launder your money if you have dirty money.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, we will launder your money for a very modest fee.
And if you don't have any money or Bitcoin or whatever else that you need laundered, this is our gift to you. And we're just glad that you're here tonight.
So glad. It like warms our dark, twisty hearts.
Our dark
to
cockles.
Be here with you like this. Now we're going to open the show as we usually do with a little ritual. And that ritual is selecting a tarot card to give us a little information about what's in store. What's our card tonight, Jeff?
We have a jumbo card, and we have chosen the High Priestess.
The High Priestess. That's right.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. She's sitting on a throne, powerful, just redolent with powers.
Power.
You can see it rolling.
You can see it in the
her.
pomegranates, and the moon, and the waters of the subconscious.
Now, tonight is an important night of the calendar. It is Hexenacht. The night on which the witches revel with the devil. On the Brocken, specifically. There's a whole mythology about where exactly the witches do this reveling with the devil, and the answer is on the highest mountaintop of the Harz Mountains in Germany, where they revel and, fly around and do their witchy things. Interesting side note about Brocken. You're probably wondering if there are any important optical illusions associated with this mountain peak. And the answer is yes, there is. There's something called the Brocken Spectre, which is not a ghost, although it might also be a ghost, I guess.
No, and it's not some fancy car.
No, it's So if you're standing on the Brocken, reveling witch-like, and the sun is behind you, and you look down into the mists of the Hearts mountains, you will see your shadow, huge, illuminated against the mist, with like a rainbow halo around your head.
Some say optical illusion, some say mystical emanation.
Yeah, it might be magical emanation.
Yeah, magical moment.
Anyway, Hexennacht on the Brocken. Hexennacht also coincides with Walpurgisnacht, which is a celebration of the Saint Walpurga.
Everyone knows this.
Obviously. It's the feast day of Saint Walpurga. And
what was she the patron saint of?
Well, she was a nun, very educated, very powerful, and a healer. So she is the patron saint of against. I guess she's the patron saint against, not really of, plague, rabies, and storms.
Is this to call upon plagues, rabies, and storms?
To avoid plague, rabies, storms. Yeah.
Okay, so if you had hydrophobia.
Yeah, if you had hydrophobia, you might pray to Saint Walpurga. Yeah. And there's like a whole complicated history of like, the Catholics evangelizing the pagans in Germany and, de-witchifying them. I put this in quotes as if that's a real term that I'm referring to. Yeah, but anyway, there's a complicated history of like this powerful, educated woman who was like the sort of figurehead of the expurgation of witchcraft, and like the bonfires that are a traditional part of the celebration have to do with like, scaring away the witches. Anyway, I think that we can simultaneously honor those who've been persecuted by superstition while also honoring women in women of learning and power, and that's how we're going to celebrate this Beltane. It's the turning of the season. This Beltane. Yeah, and what season is it?
I don't know. Season of the witch?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get you.
Okay. Good, I said it.
Yeah, you said it.
It's the season of the witch. We are not playing that song. We're playing a better song.
We're not playing Season of the Witch, but we are playing a song that is dedicated to all of you witches.
She has a green face and flying monkeys. She wears scarves and leather and lace. She lives in Africa on the island of Aiea, in a tower in a chicken leg hut in Peoria. She is solitary, she comes in threes. She's a member of a coven, sometimes she's a he. When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, she rides a broomstick or a bicycle. She's all freedom and speed and scorch.
She's stunning,
hideous,
hesitant,
confident,
curious, glorious,
monstrous.
She's our downfall.
She's our deliverance. She's a higher being, surrounded by beasts.
She's lurking in the forest.
She lives deliciously when she opens the door. What do you see when she opens the door? What do you see when she opens the door? What do you see when she opens the door? Write your grimoire, speak your grammar, make it grimmer, cast your glamour. Write your grimoire, speak your grammar, make make it grimmer. Cast your glamour. She has a taste for incantation. She's got a sulfur too. She reads the cards and stars, making magic in the margins.
Is it myth?
Is it music?
Is it truth?
She's a pagan priestess, the witch of the East. In ancient Egypt
Or New York City?
when she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door. Write your grimoire, speak your grammar, make it grimmer, cast your glamour.
That song is called Grimoire. And it's not yet recorded, so
Not
the
yet.
only way to hear it at the moment is to tune into these live streams or to come and see us live sometime over the summer. We are cooking up a few outdoor concerts.
Cooking up
Cooking
outdoor
up
cooking.
in the Northeast. So stay tuned for updates about that.
Yeah.
This fire, the heat is making me really thirsty.
It's really...
What are we drinking tonight? That
Oh.
was my segue into what are we drinking.
No. You don't have to tell me twice. Here. Take this
Oh.
elixir.
Oh, an elixir. I love an elixir.
That is gin
I love gin.
and Saint Germain.
Oh, makes you live forever.
Makes you live forever.
Gin and Saint Germain. How lovely.
I have the same, except I've added a little bit of the Fast Loris. I think some regular viewers might remember what Fast Loris is.
Tell us what is in Fast Loris. Because that was a season 2 thing. Not everybody here is watching season 2, maybe.
It is vodka infused with hot pepper, clove. No, not
we didn't do
clove.
clove.
We didn't put cloves in. Yes, hot pepper,
Black pepper.
black pepper, and something else. And Fast Loris.
Fast Loris. All right. Oh, and what's yours called?
Mine's called, what is mine called? Hexanacht.
And I'm drinking a Saint Walpurga.
Saint
Saint Walpurga. Cheers.
Here's Happy Beltane.
Happy Beltane.
Ooh.
Delicious. I can feel the rabies receding already.
Ooh, same here. Ah,
Oh, that's really nice.
oh, it's warming.
What are you all drinking tonight, people? People in the chat.
Yes. Blood,
Chatterers.
tears,
Blood, tears. Tears of your enemies. Blood of your friends.
sweat of your friends, sweat of your enemies.
Well, we're going to play another song in just a moment. Although I'm just curious about what people are drinking. I'm just going to take another sip. This is very delicious.
Yeah, this is really special. I also put some absinthe in there too.
Makes the heart grow fonder.
Thank you.
I can't not do that. I'm sorry. It's like
It's okay.
It's like a reflex.
I know. Reflex. Let's see.
Oh dear. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Well.
Something.
All right. Well, should we play the Nice People another song?
Yes, let's do it.
This is ostensibly a concert.
Yeah, I know.
Concert.
This is not a talk show.
I know. Whenever we stream these on Twitch automatically calls them talk shows, and I have to go in and change it.
It's a
well.
variety
Yeah, it's like a. I think of it as a variety show
with just us.
Yeah, it's like a variety show you can keep in your pocket.
Oh, that's cute.
It's cute, right?
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't use this. Use it next time. Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm. Should we tell them what it's called? Let's tell them what it's called.
Yeah, let's tell them so I know.
This song is called Scavengers. Kind.
That?
Kind and on the B minor, right?
B minor? And then where?
G.
Sorry, I was doing a different song in my mind. Yes.
Mm-hmm. What song were you doing?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Here we go.
Kind visitors, messenger birds, wise vultures, your witnesses, old bones, ancient history, make some kind of ritual. In the skeleton's cages, a prisoner, gaze through the eyes where the life force still flickers, find the remains of the beautiful. Scavengers, scatter the evidence. In the cry of the owl, something's quickening. Is there someone who is listening? Strange vision, commotion of wings, blackbirds keeping vigil, deathbed of a carrion king, eerie apparition. In the skeleton's cages a treasure, ruby enfolded in muscle and tendon, reach through the bars, it is beckoning. Savages, scavengers, scatter the evidence, and the shape in the fire is whispering, light up the burden you're carrying. Take what you need, give what you keep, burn what you leave, find what you seek. How do you know what to take? What you need, give what you keep, burn what you leave, find what you seek. How do you know what to take? What to leave behind you? How can you release your mistakes? Let the buzzards find you in the skeleton's cage, holy relics. Down in the leaves, breaking down to their elements. Spirit unleashed from the carcass. Savages, scavengers, scatter the evidence. When it's time for your hour of reckoning, you will rise from the place of your burying. Kind visitors, messenger birds, wise vultures, your witnesses, old bones, ancient history, make some kind of ritual.
That was Scavengers, also an unrecorded song that the only way to hear is by joining us somewhere. Couple of questions that I don't understand in the comments, and I'm curious. Sue Ellen asks, "Is this a folk song?" And
We're folk.
We're folk, so
It's a song.
it's a song. So I guess that makes it a folk song. It's not a traditional folk song. It is one of our own. Is it like technically folk? I don't know. Who's to say what anything is, really? And the other question that I didn't understand or was curious about, Karen wants to know, do we have the episodes indexed? And the answer is we do both have the episodes archived, but like indexed. We do have a spreadsheet between us. We do have a spreadsheet that has a list of all of our songs and when we have played them, so that we don't play the same ones all the time.
I don't think they're interested in that. I mean, it is an index.
She asked if they were indexed, and I guess she means like publicly, so that they can like look up what songs were played when.
It's a good question.
Oh, she was responding to Justin. It wasn't even a question for us. It was just a sidebar conversation.
Sorry,
okay, well, I've revealed too much, obviously.
We didn't mean to get involved. We were just sorry to butt in on your conversation.
Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, now they know about the spreadsheet, so.
No.
All right, well,
Speaking of old bones, ancient
Speaking
history.
of old bones, you may have noticed from the title of this show that this show is presented by Death Couture, and we are very lucky to have with us tonight the founder and artist of Death Couture, Philadelphia-based artist Megg Morbid, who creates an odd collection of jewelry and curio pieces handmade using bones, bugs, and peculiar artifacts.
She specializes in Victorian-inspired framed insects, skull jewelry, natural history, and steampunk, exploring the beauty in the macabre.
You can find her and her work at oddities markets, punk rock flea markets, and other gatherings specializing in curiosities all over the East Coast and Midwest, and also right here tonight.
On this eve
of Beltane. Megg Morbid, we summon you!
Oh, here she is.
Oh, except we need to turn off our echo. I forgot. That was the one thing we didn't.
Part of our ritual.
Yes. Hello, Megg. We're so glad to have you here with us.
Hi, thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, we're so excited. To start things off, you were kind enough to send us a box of things from Death Couture, which we've been very good at not open the box until now. So we thought we could do this unboxing together with you on screen, and you could tell everybody a little bit about the stuff as we reveal the stuff. Okay.
First is the business card. Very nice.
Very cool. Stripey, has a butterfly, or maybe it's a moth.
That's a moth. That one's in the lens.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
thing number one.
That is yours.
That is mine.
Oh, yours.
I assume that was.
It must be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a gold box. I'm revealing. And oh my God, that is so beautiful. Wow. Look at this.
And that is a real butterfly.
Wow.
I have one of those butterflies in front of me that I can show you that's not in anything yet, too.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
What kind of...
The camera, it's a little backwards. So this is the butterfly that is inside your necklace for anybody who's having a hard time seeing it through the glass.
Wow.
Amazing.
What kind of butterfly is it?
Oh, please don't make me say scientific names. I can't say it.
It's blue.
It is very beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous. Look at that.
I love it.
It's so cool.
I love the box.
It reminds me of my heart. It's like when you put your heart in a little glass box so that nobody can get to it. But then you wear it on the outside so everybody can see it.
So those are made to mimic my full-size frames because a lot of people were saying they were sad they couldn't take the pretty frames with them places, and that was kind of my one COVID creation. I'm like, okay, what can I find that people could take a part of their collection with them so it's not stuck at home? So that's like a wearable oddities piece
That's really cool. All right, so I have this little box. Oh, this is so cool. These are little cufflinks, they look like?
Yes, they are. They are rat leg.
Rat legs. Rat femurs, kind of?
Yes.
This is so great.
Okay.
What?
I just want to hold them up again.
Hold them up, please.
They're like crossed bones, but they're rat femurs. Wow.
I'm going to wear them every day.
And Jeff is always losing his cufflinks, so it's good that you now have these cufflinks.
I know. I need. Oh, okay. So this is another box of
cufflinks. Yeah, I don't make a lot of stuff for the gentlemen. Sorry.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
And those are authentic antique watch mechanisms.
Oh, it's so cool. I don't think people can see. No, they're like, yeah.
We'll post some pictures of these afterwards too.
These are so cool.
A lot of the stuff I make is not very camera friendly. It's really hard to photograph this stuff.
Yeah, and this camera doesn't focus too well.
I can relate.
I can also.
Yeah, ditto.
All right.
We could all relate to our cameras. Okay.
Right. So now we're opening this larger item carefully. We forgot to cut this one piece of tape. Here, I got it. I have the ritual blade. Careful.
It's not time for the blood ritual yet. Whoa.
All right.
Got the knife for the studio.
Okay.
Coming.
You do a really good job packing this stuff. You are obviously a pro at this.
I warned you. I've had a lot of really bad experiences shipping stuff, so I kind of overpack.
It's good.
We thought that we untaped everything in advance, but we obviously. Here we go. Brute force it. The way to go.
All right. Ooh, wow. You can see.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
all right.
So that is either for the studio, or you're going to have to fight each other for it.
We'll put it in the studio. Yeah, it's probably better. So combat is an intriguing idea. This looks like this looks like a blue morpho. Is that?
It is. It's a blue morpho butterfly. Here's one out here.
You win.
I win.
That was great.
Yep.
That is
wow.
so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Meg. This stuff is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the other stuff that you make? Or maybe even show us some of your favorite objects?
Yeah, I can show you some of the stuff that I make. So hopefully I can make these things show up on camera. Everything is mirrored here, so I'm trying to like do it right. So so this is another butterfly necklace. This is an 88 moth, which is a different one than what you have, but the same size, same idea. For my bone lovers, this is trying to do it right. This is a rat paw.
Wow.
Wow.
You should see me put the little pieces of the bone back together. It's fun.
How long does it take to assemble a rat paw?
It depends on my patience that day.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Here is a different butterfly than what you guys have. This is a yellow swallowtail.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. I love the complementary backgrounds you have on these for these.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to. That's where the Victorian inspired comes in with me. I really, I like old Victorian and old Gothic style stuff. So I tried think like Victorian wallpaper that you would see in a house. That's kind of what I go for.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a name of a butterfly I cannot say. So it's a pretty. We're going to call it a sea green swallowtail. So.
Oh, that is lovely.
And then you had asked about parts of my collection. What do I show them first? Okay. Here we have a lovely human foot.
Ooh.
Fun fact, there are more dead people in my home than living.
And where did that foot come from?
So a disarticulated skeleton that was most likely at a college at one point in time or another. What happens is skeletons get so beat up when they're handled, they eventually retire them and they sell them. And sometimes it's parts, I personally try to keep things together when I can, but sometimes I find something and there's only a foot. Or, for example, right next to me, I have Lenore. which is my partial skeleton. Let's see if you can see her.
Oh.
She does not have any arms or legs, but this is how she came to me. And you can see let me see if I can get her in the right spot. There's writing from when she was in at college. You can kind of see like the marker on her hips and everything.
Oh, wow.
So
what does it say? I couldn't quite read it.
Somebody wrote, what does it say? Can you feel the effects of I have no idea what that last word is. So you can have fun with that. And then there's just like initials.
Wow.
Some people are jerks. So I collect these because I respect them. I keep them safe. Like, to me, I honor them. She's normally in a glass curio at the other end of my house, but I took her out for the show.
Wow. Well, we're honored to have them in the show. Meg, when did you get started creating these kinds of objects? I mean, the curios and the jewelry and the mounted bugs and rat bones.
I started as a steampunk business back in 2010. I had always wanted to do this, and I didn't exactly know how to go about it. I've been doing the bone work since 2011, 2012, and it just kind of took off since then.
How do you transition from steampunk to bones and bugs?
Be a goth girl that slithered into the steampunk scene and learned what you needed to learn to
Metamorphosis.
Now, when we were talking earlier, you mentioned that there was somebody who. Oh, this is sort of a related question, I guess. Like, where does it come from? Where do the materials come from that you are working with?
So some of the, like, butterflies, for example, not all of them, but most of them only have about a 2-week lifespan. For example, a Luna moth will only live for about a week, is not born with a mouth, and its prime existence in moth form is to mate, and then it dies. So I work with a lot of different resources. I can't really go into specifics, but everything I get has died naturally. I do not kill things. I just live forever as art.
Yeah.
Wow. So it seems like you have a lot of very interesting stuff in your house. And I would love to know, if someone were staying over at your house as a house guest, is there anything that they should, like, watch out for or, like, know about? Like, we were staying at your house.
The freezer.
What's in the freezer? And the dishwasher. What is in the freezer and what is in the dishwasher?
So a little story about my husband. In our first 6 months of being together, I had hurt myself and I needed an ice pack. And he went down in the middle of the night to get me this ice pack. And he accidentally grabbed a blue Ziploc bag that was not the blue ice pack, that was a dead bird, a starling, a legal bird. It was not a protected species, which is something very important to know. Doing what I do, there's a lot of legalities, knowing what you are and are not allowed to use. I can't just pick up something dead off the road. You have to know exactly what you're doing. The dishwasher is full of skulls. My dishwasher doesn't work. So when they're processing and they're in, peroxide, and they're in I use it as a drying rack.
How did it break, your dishwasher? I wonder.
No. You do not wash skulls in the dishwasher.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 beagles, and beagles like dead stuff. So it's a really good locking place to put them so they can't get into it.
I see.
All right. Well, that's a good tip. Now, we have some people in the comments. So MC just mentioned, I just got my first shipment of small animal bones this week. I feel like I'm looking at my future right now. So MC dishwasher, that's a one takeaway. Not for small bones.
Not for small bones.
Okay.
Do not clean them in the dishwasher, and do not bleach them.
Okay.
All
right. These are helpful household tips. So Meg, I think that some people might consider the kind of artwork that you make to be depressing or morbid, but it seems like you have a really different point of view, and I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that.
I feel like I'm honoring them. I feel like they get to live forever. Why should something so beautiful disintegrate into the earth?
Yeah.
It gets to live forever as art. You know, some of my stuff, like I'll pull one right here, is like, this is a mouse skull necklace. Let's see.
Beautiful.
And these, for example, were meant to be snake food, but they died before they made it to my friend's snake, and the snake will literally reject anything that's not live feed. So instead of going into the garbage, skin it, process it, and turn it into art.
Can we see the, are you holding something up? We can't see it.
Oh, I was holding the necklace.
Oh, the mouse. Okay. Got it.
Mouse skull.
That is really,
really
cool
This
looking.
is another one, same kind of thing, but this is a rat instead. This is not put into anything yet, but this is a rat skull.
Wow. It's so delicate.
Very.
Yeah.
I break up the stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I mean, and it is very much in keeping with like the Victorian kind of attitude, isn't it? Like memento mori and
Yeah. I like dead things. I don't know how to explain what I like. I just like it.
yeah, no, I think we have a lot of people who feel the same way watching right now. Yeah. So I said people might find it depressing, and Karen said, not this crowd.
No, I to me it's another term for like I don't want to call myself oddities because it's not really oddities. It kind of falls a little bit into a subcategory of that. It can kind of be some natural history a little bit. It's I don't want to insult anybody in those fields. Some of them get a little not happy with the more modern versions of things. But I mean, I have all kinds of weird stuff that I collect that's not necessarily scary to the naked eye. For example, I was recently, and if my friend is watching right now, she was in the field with me. I was recently in Indianapolis, which is where the first and second locations of Jim Jones People's Temple was.
Wow.
I do a little bit of dark tourism when I'm vending, and I try to find some pieces of history that I'm fascinated with. Do I support cults? No, but I like to understand crazy people, so I know how to avoid it. So,
Sure.
so I went to where one of the locations once stood, which is now a field, and these will be pressed and turned into jewelry. But this is one of the violets that I pulled out of the ground of where the People's Temple once stood in Indianapolis on, I think it was Delaware Street.
Wow.
Not
beautiful.
located in the house now for anybody that's watching.
Wow. And when you create this and press this into artwork, do you have a little description and give a little backstory?
Oh,
of
yeah.
it? Yeah.
It will. When it's online, or before I sold it to anybody in the market, I do tell people the history behind things, because some people might not like that, and other people are going to be fascinated at what was once there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just it's an example of beauty coming out of evil, in my opinion.
I want to open it up to the audience for some questions. And while we wait for those to come in, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about something. I know that you're involved with something called Janie's Fund, and I was wondering if you could tell us about that.
Okay, so I'm not involved, but I donate some of my artwork to the girls. I have a frame, and of course I don't have any right now because I'm waiting for some supplies to come in. But as a survivor, I go in when I can, and when I'm traveling, and I will talk to the girls for a moment or so, and I give them a stack of frames enough to cover a year's worth of girls being released from the program. And then when they are released, they get a butterfly that's from a survivor to a survivor. And it's my gift from me to them, saying, like, welcome to your new beginning, your metamorphosis. You know, keep going.
That is really beautiful. We're going to ask Hedge Person Dan to share a link if people are interested in learning more about Janie's Fund or supporting Janie's Fund. We'll pop that into the links in the chat.
Yeah, that place is absolutely amazing. It's for people who don't know it. It's Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. It's his charity for abused girls, and they even help them after they age out of foster care. They'll help them up until they're, I want to say, 21 or 22 years old, and they'll get them, job training, housing, in the college. They really go above and beyond. I'm not overly like rah charities, but this one, what they do, seeing it with my own two eyes and being on the grounds, I was just blown away.
That's fantastic.
Cool.
We do have a question for you. Stacy wants to know, what is the strangest item you've ever made jewelry out of?
Strangest, a mummified fetal kitten.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah.
I actually still have it upstairs. It's mine.
What did you make out of it?
It's a big locket. So it's like, when you see like paperweights with like a scorpion or something in it.
Yeah.
I have molds that are jewelry sized. And then, this is pretty weird. This is a human vertebrae around my neck. But I'll mold it so it's encapsulated in resin. And to mummify it was probably a 4 or 5 month process.
Wow.
Smells really good.
I bet. Wow. And to mummify something, did you follow some ancient texts or do you modern practice?
Really, I use hazmat protective equipment, and I deal with formaldehyde, and I very carefully preserve the specimen so that it does not get nasty or rot or anything like that. And then there's a certain steps that I take to dry it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Samantha would like to know, what is the story of the skull in the corner?
Behind you.
This guy here.
Yeah.
Edgar. I name all my skeletons or skulls because I feel like they deserve a name. I was at a tattoo convention, and there was another oddities vendor selling there, and I really wanted it. I rarely buy myself anything, and I had a decent show. I hit what I wanted to hit, and I just ran it in my cash box and ran across the convention center that was filled with 1,000 vendors, and I came skipping back with him. So yeah, I wanted him, so I got him. And he was part of a medical collections of specimens at one point.
Wow. So they're like rescues. They're like,
yeah, really.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see me walking across the convention center with a human skull in my hand.
That's not your competition.
I do not sell them. I don't sell them. I do not deal in human parts. I only collect that.
I see.
Neat. Well, speaking of conventions, where are you next? We're sharing all your links in the chat, but we wanted to pass along to people that right now you're in live show mode, which means that there's not a lot of stuff on your website, but they can reach out to you personally, right?
Yes. So on top of this, I do work a regular full-time job. So I do that. I make all this stuff. There is not enough time in the day to photograph my inventory and then put it online. It's not an easy process. It takes days to do this stuff. I did have it up during COVID because we weren't traveling, but we're traveling a lot again. So in May, Sunday the 16th, I'm at Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market, which is outdoors, mask required. There's food trucks. There's a lot of other great vendors. Some of my friends that are vendors that are going to be there as well. And then the weekend after that, we are going to be in Oaks, Pennsylvania for Monster Mania, which they are doing outdoors as well. There's going to be about 175 vendors at that, but there's going to be people like an actress from the Creep Show is going to be there. Doug Bradley, I think, is going to be there. And there's going to be food trucks. It's a lot of fun. And then later this year, we'll be in Detroit. We will be in Buffalo. We'll be in Richmond, Tampa. So we go all over. I take my time off from work to work for myself.
That's great. Well, we have people watching from all over. So, folks, if you want to find out where Death Couture is going to be, you go to deathcouture.com, and there's a list of upcoming stuff, and there's also links to how to get in touch with Megg on Instagram or Facebook. Because if somebody's interested in a piece like one of the ones you sent us, for instance, they should drop you a line. And
just because my inventory is not online doesn't mean I'm not willing to sell stuff. Anybody can message me. Instagram is a great source. It goes right to my phone, and it goes right to my watch. It vibrates, so I know that somebody's messaging me, and I respond. Anybody that's bought from me, I respond quick. And I try to ship the same day because I know how much I hate waiting for things. But yeah, if my store is down, that just means message me. Tell me if you're looking for a frame, what color butterfly you're looking for, or if you're looking for a bone piece, something like that. And I'm happy to dig through what I have. Just right now, it's packed up for shows.
Cool. All right. Well, Megg, it's been so great talking to you. We love the beautiful work that you make. We're so grateful for this beautiful artwork that you sent us, and we love how thoughtful you are about, finding beauty in death, and in how to be respectful about the traces that people and creatures leave behind. It's been really.
You guys know we're really the only generation that feared death. Victorians used to picnic in cemeteries. Like, you don't have to welcome death, but you don't have to fear it. So anybody who's curious, I would recommend looking up the death positive movement or Death Salon. And there's a lot of information about just, opening your mind up, and just that's what memento mori is. We're all going to die one day. That's the one thing we all have in common.
Yeah.
Well, time is precious, and we're glad that you spent some years with us today. Yeah. So, again, thank you so much for sharing this time with us. And before we send you off into the abyss, would you like to pick the next song?
Yes, Knife Thrower.
Very well.
You got it.
Megg, thank you so much.
Thank you, Megg, for everything.
We've had such a great time talking with you, and everybody watching. If you want to find out more about Death Couture and all the stuff that Megg is doing, please follow Megg on Instagram, Facebook, all the places. It's all in the comments. So now, with that, we're going to send you back into the darkness, and we thank you from our dark and twisty hearts.
All right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Bye.
She's gone. Wow. That was so fascinating.
Yeah.
And this butterfly art is beautiful. It does make me feel better about the butterfly art to know that their lives are so brief, and that people raise them for pollinators or for museums or for
just to observe,
just because they're cool. And then something else happens to them.
Yeah, they become art.
Neat. All right, now we had a song request.
Oh yeah, we need special equipment for this.
We do need some special equipment for this. All right, here's your special equipment.
All right.
Here's my special equipment. All right. I know this is complicated because we have to do this, but also have our instruments. All right. Here we go.
That smells like laundry. It's like clean.
Oh, that's nice.
It doesn't smell like my regular bandana. All right. Oh, wait.
What?
Now the fun part is to turn off
damn
echo
it.
cancellation.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I think I can do it. Where? Ooh.
I'm going to...
All right. I got it. I'll cheat. All right. Get back in there.
All right. Here you go.
Get in there.
Turn the stereo back on.
Stereo's on.
All right. All right. You tell me when you're ready. Just echolocate or something.
I gotta get.
It is such a treat to do these weird shows with you all. Oh God.
Okay.
Everything all right over there?
I can't see.
All right. It's very different from doing live shows, but there's still an element of risk. And that's what makes even a live stream performance a death-defying act. The ritual's the same almost every night. You strap me to the board and pull the blindfold tight. I know you're there, so I know it's gonna be alright. As I start to spin, I feel my heart ignite.
The heavy blades before I let them fly. They find their marks like homing pigeons winging through the sky. And when we're on the stage, you are the apple of my eye, my loveliest of lovely assistants when I throw the knife.
Forever in this spinning carnival. Most don't live at all. If we stay together, we can save us from ourselves, or else we're bound to fall.
Sometimes the blades will gently brush your side. The audience will gasp and their eyes go wide. Without this touch, I know I cannot survive. A kiss from me to you, and the air's electrified.
Back, I look into the sky. Is that a shooting star or a lonely satellite? Or is the earth moving beneath the night? As it starts to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As it starts to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As it starts to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As it starts to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As it starts to spin, I feel my heart ignite. We both know the secret, there's no greater thrill than chasing a close call. If we stay together, we can keep each other safe when we risk it all. As I start to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As I start to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As I start to spin, I feel my heart ignite. As I start to spin, I feel my heart ignite.
Oh, there's still nobody here.
Oh, they've all gone.
Yeah. That's a nice, handsome blindfold you're wearing, by the way.
You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Where'd you get that thing?
I got it from the Charming Disaster merch page.
I got mine from the Charming Disaster merch page as well. It's not just a blindfold, you know.
It's a gag.
It sure could be a gag or a bandana or a kerchief or a jaunty neckerchief. Sure, like something to stick your surgical mask onto your face better. Mm-hmm. There's no end to the things you can use one of these charming disaster bandanas for. So, while you're here, why not go check out the merch table? I think Hunch Person Dan is going to share a link. There we go, to the blindfolds and more part of the
merch
that's right.
table. Mm-hmm. Blindfolds and stuff.
Blindfolds and stuff. Yeah, to be fair, they are not advertised as blindfolds. That's just a thing that you now know that you can do with these.
Right. If you want to play this song at home, you'll need a blindfold.
There's some birthday greetings happening in the chat for me.
Dear.
Thank you all for the birthday greetings. It was true. It was my birthday. It was on when was it? It was on Tuesday. Mm. And I'm now 457 years old.
Yeah, looking at you.
Thanks.
Happiest birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
fast Loris.
Yeah, it'll keep you young. You know what time it is?
What time? Oh, is it mailbag time?
It might be mailbag time. You ready? Ooh. I'm ready.
I'm now ready. All right, I don't play a thing on this.
I mean, you can do what you like.
Acapella.
Partial post a letter, drop us a line. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a box of chocolates or a jug of moonshine. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a handsome ransom note, it's not a crime. We'll open it together at mailbag time. A working Geiger counter, everything's fine. We'll open it together at mailbag time.
Now, you may have noticed that there are some new verses to the mailbag song. Yes. That's because we have now unlocked level 1 of mailbag time. We have now received all of the random items that we mentioned in the first verse.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So, it's out there.
Your move.
Your move. Exactly.
Okay. We have 2 items for mailbag time this week. One for each of us to open. We did not pre-open these because we forgot.
I kind of didn't. Do you need a knife?
No, this one's very easy to open. You want to open yours first?
Sure.
All right.
Do you want half a cookie? Okay. So it says Amazon Prime. It's from Sue Saz.
That's from Susan Saz.
Oh, my
You may
goodness.
remember Susan Saz. She was a guest on this very show just a few weeks back.
Oh, look at this amazing card.
With a microscope.
It's for a microscope.
And Marie Curie.
And it's original artwork of Sue Saz. And it says, Dear Jeff and Elia, dear charming disaster, thinking of you both, sending good energy waves and rays.
A wee something for my birthday. Oh, that's so nice. Anyway, station wagons.
I love and
good wishes to you all and your loved ones.
Station wagons of love.
Oh, station wagons of love. Oh, that's so sweet. I'll share it with you. Oh, it's a tiny hat box for a tiny hat.
Oh, that's adorable.
And it says, oh my gosh, that is so adorable. It's a garland, and it's attached on the inside.
Oh, it's attached to the box. This is so amazing.
It's a tiny hat box that contains "Happy Birthday," hand lettered by Susan Saz.
Happy birthday, Elia.
Oh my gosh, it's personalized for me. I'm going to open this up every year for the next 457 years.
That is so
wow,
cool.
That is so cool. And it's made, they're made out of cardboard. It's like corrugated cardboard. How cool is that?
Oh, thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue. That's so festive.
I love
Only
that.
I could figure out how to get them back into the tiny hat box. Okay. Thank you, Sue. That is so delightful. Artists, man, is there anything they can't do?
No.
All right. And this one comes from...
Oh.
There's confetti in this one. Woohoo! Woohoo! This one comes from Jerry Olbrick. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, Olbrick. I always second guess it, but...
Jerry?
Oh, this is a birthday too. I'm sorry, Jeff. You're getting shafted on this
It's okay.
mailbag
My birthday's
time.
coming up.
Oh. It's an origami unicorn, which is so cool. It has a sparkly horn. I don't know if you can... The camera's picking up the sparkles on the horn, but it has a sparkly horn. That is too cool. And there's a little box. I assumed this would be for both of us, but I'll share.
No, it's
I'll
your
share.
birthday. It's your birthday. It's your time.
Oh. It's it's tiny handcuffs like Houdini.
The ties that bind.
The ties that bind. Oh, that is so lovely. Thank you, Jerry. That is so I'm very touched. Thank you so much. And Houdini themed jewelry is
It's pretty cool.
yeah, that is very cool. Thank you so much.
I love the origami oracle.
I know, the unicorn oracle in origami form. This is like the final form of that metamorphosis.
Apotheosis. All right.
All right. Well, I think we'd better play another song.
Yeah.
No blindfolds for this one.
I hope not.
I don't remember the heat or the smell of fuel or being afraid. Just the thrill of living through it. Like letting a tiger lick my bared white throat. After that I was hooked. I learned how to extinguish the flame and keep it lit inside me. Made my body welcome the play of the torch across my skin. Opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. Nothing I'd ever tried before could satisfy my insatiable desire for more. My heart nearly stopped. The ambulance sang my name more times than once. I needed dangerous rush adrenaline to light me up that fight or flight. All dancing in my blood and on my tongue like medicine.
I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in.
Burn away clean. Flicker and breathe. The light and the heat within me consuming. So sweet is this thing, licking my fingers and whispering, open to me. Ever since I first lowered the blazing torch between my teeth, it takes sriracha poured on everything I eat to make it hot enough for me. It's all I need, my love, my food and drink, religion and my drug, the razor and glass, my trouble, the bottle, the needle and spoon never seems so sweet.
Opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. So sweet is this thing, licking my fingers and whispering, open to me. True story.
We haven't played that one in a while. There are all these comments about me being a replicant, and I don't understand what I did to reveal that.
You don't have. Don't ask.
Okay.
It doesn't concern you.
This mouse's scroll thing doesn't really work, so I can't see what happened in the past. It's sort of like real life.
It's sort of like real life.
Like,
yeah, this mouse is.
No, we're
gonna make a pendant out of this mouse.
Well, we are nearly at the end of our time together tonight, but we have some fun announcements for next week. Let's see.
Yeah.
So next week we have another special guest coming on, and it's Dr. Brandy Schillace, who you might remember from that other show we did with Dr. Brandy Schillace, where she talked about her book about head transplants, and that was wild. She's not going to talk about that book this time. She has a different topic, whole different thing, and I'm sorry.
We're excited to have her.
Very excited we're very excited to have her. So I was just getting distracted by the comments because Justin explained the replicant thing. It's a unicorn. It's a Blade Runner thing.
Yes, of course, replicant.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Damn. All right. Well, that does explain how we.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. Other announcements.
We have some other great guests coming along the horizon.
Oh yeah, we have some other great guests coming up, including Dame Darcy, the cartoonist. We have Bobby.
Baron von Future.
Sorry, Baron von Future.
He hates it when you call him Bobby.
That's what I call Bobby. He's going to come on to share some of his chiptune music with us, which is going to be really fun. And
there might be robots involved in that.
There might be robots, but replicants, robots, whatever. We don't judge.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah.
We don't ask those questions. Are you a robot?
It's kind of rude.
I think it's very rude.
If you are a member of the Society of the Mysterious Hand,
you know who you are.
You know who you are. First of all, thank you for being a valuable member of the society. You know who you are. If you are seeking entrance into the Society of the Mysterious Hand, there are 3 questions that you must answer in order to be admitted to that Facebook group.
And they are compulsory.
Questions 3. They are compulsory. So
that rhymes.
Yeah. So, just that's
inquire
just
within.
Inquire within.
What else do you have to do?
A little bit of a PSA. We have some exciting stuff coming up very soon. Should we tell them about the Kickstarter?
No, not yet.
Okay, not yet. All right. Next week we're gonna. Yeah. All right. So the announcement is there's gonna be an announcement.
Yeah. Get ready.
Get ready. Just start psyching yourself up now, I guess. And also, just thank you all so much for being part of this strange experiment in live performance with us. I feel like now that we're entering year 2 of this, it's getting increasingly weird in some really fun ways. That's just my feeling about it. I don't know.
I don't think there's anything strange about it. I think it's just progressing nicely.
But I feel like we're friends with a lot of these people now, and when things start to open back up, it's going to be.
I know we're going to
see them even better
3D,
than
hopefully.
It's going to be even better than before, is what I'm hoping.
Yes.
Yeah, because we will now all be pals. What else? Oh, if you missed the earlier announcement about this being a donation-based show,
right? That
we're gonna
pre-announcement.
Yeah, this is the real announcement
yeah.
for that. Oh, the stupid scrolly thing. Okay, no, here we go. Here it is. All right,
Go to the red ones.
Okay, so once again, this is a donation-based concert. That means if you, and only if you're not in a position to give, you just like do your
Chill
thing
out.
and like let us give you a show. But if you are in a position financially to support what we're doing, here are the various ways to do that, which includes buying merch or music on our Bandcamp.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's the donation-based show announcement. Okay, and that pretty much brings us to the final song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at the comments. Yes, Hugfest in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I am so excited about Hugfest.
Yeah, we're all vaccinated, so we can.
Oh yeah, we're all
we
vaccinated
can hug
now.
people.
Yeah, we can hug. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
within reason.
within reason. Yeah. All right. Well, should we play the final song and let these people go on into the Walpurgis Nacht, because we assume that you have some reveling to do.
Yeah, you have lots of hexen
flying
things.
around on your broomsticks, and I say this as if I'm not gonna run off and do that. Also, have you seen my dress?
Check
I feel
it
like
out.
I should show off this dress. Okay, so this dress was marketed to me on the internet, and it's a little dark.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
show
shine a
the
light on
light.
it.
Yeah,
Okay. So this is one of those websites where they they kind of get your number, and I thought, an asymmetrical, one size all sort of avant goth dress.
It
Sign me up.
absorbs all light.
It does absorb all light. All right, so they can't really tell that there are these weird elastic things that are not all symmetrical. But check this out. There's so much fabric. If I were a centaur, I would still be perfectly modestly covered.
That's
me,
right. You could
and
hide your
my,
wings. You
me
fold
and
your
my
wings
horse
up.
body. Yeah, wings, tail, tentacles, extra limbs. This dress has it all, except for pockets. Anyway.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I don't know why. But anyway, this dress, I think, makes it obvious that I'm some kind of
You're really
witch,
winning
or
at this
perhaps a
birthday.
Supreme Court judge. So,
A different type of witch.
yeah. Anyway, I guess we should play the last song. All right.
This is a talk show.
Yeah. It turns out it's a talk show.
I know, right?
All right. So once again, thank you so much to henchperson Dan for helping out behind the scenes and making sure all the information gets where it's supposed to go.
And lighting the fire.
And yes, there he is. And thank you again to Megg Morbid of Death Couture. She is now watching, I think, from socials, but send her some love.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, and in honor of those the metamorphoses of those butterflies. Oh, C sharp. Oh yeah, okay.
See, you were playing the other song.
Yeah, okay.
Your spoon was in the boiling.
Your thumb was on the scale.
Don't try to lead the witness.
That won't get you anywhere.
Sit still and try to listen.
Hear the whispers in the wind.
Make yourself an empty vessel.
If you wanna let them in.
It is sorry. Turn pages, lick your fingers.
Black ink is on your lips.
Refute the understand.
In all the books you kiss.
Just like the Ouroboros.
Your tail is in your teeth.
Strip off your outer layer.
Find out what's underneath. Find out what's underneath.
You've had your fun.
Darling, here's the part you won't remember.
Lion eats the sun.
Darling, till there's only glowing embers. Who will dresses wrapped in cold.
A phoenix's potential
In the ashes of your bones.
It is a risky business, there is no guarantee. If you go out and seek it, that truth will set you free. What does the moth remember of caterpillar bliss? Is this annihilation or metamorphosis? Or metamorphosis, metamorphosis.
Had your fun, darling,
shining in the summer splendor.
Lion eats the sun, darling,
in the dark of deep December.
Who will you become, darling? You'll receive what you surrender. You surrender. Turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. Turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. Turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. Turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted.
Thank you all so much. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Good
Until
night.
then, be good, be brave, beware.